Hi guys, Cy Fisher here with Windermere Real Estate South Whidbey. Today we're going to be doing another tech training tutorial. I want to talk about how to generate organic traffic to your agent website. And today we're going to talk about QR codes specifically and helping with that purpose. So some of you are already familiar with QR codes, others may not be, but what a QR code is basically a little tiny like barcode type of image that you can scan with your phone, and it will essentially usually just bring you to a website. So you can actually create QR codes to do a bunch of different functions, and we're going to talk about those today. That's typically what it's used for. The reason why it's beneficial, and you'll see it in a lot of different marketing, is because people are lazy. Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. So me included, if I see, a long website on, a flyer that I'm looking at, I'm a lot less likely to open up my browser, type in that website, and then, finally get to the page I want to view. But if they have a QR code, I can just bust out my phone, scan it really quick, and boom, it brings me directly to the information I'm looking for. So we're going to talk about how to make QR codes and how to use them in different types of marketing. So let's get right into it. So here you're going to see a sample of um, a real estate flyer. And it's basically like a just listed flyer or a listing promotion type of flyer. And here I've used a QR code in one way. I'm not completely sold. I mean, I do like this flyer, but maybe this is too much. You want your marketing to be a little bit cleaner. I think this is still effective, using one of the images in my template as an image that I've created and added the QR code to. So you can then scan that QR code and it's going to bring you directly to the virtual tour. It will generate traffic to the website, and it's actually going to bring them to where they can check out a promo video about the property. So they can get a little bit more information about it and kind of see the best um, aspects that I've highlighted in that video. Again, I just put down the website down here, and it's a nice, clean, and easy website that they can navigate to easily if they're not into scanning QR codes, don't have a scanner, or their phone doesn't automatically come with one. It's still an easy website for them to type in, luckily, because I created that website personally. Let's take out a look at another example here. So here's just a simple just listed flyer. And in this one, I didn't put it, embedded into an image. I just put it down here, where there's more information. One is going to go directly to the landing page I've created for the listing. And then the other one will bring them directly to the virtual tour promo video I've created for that listing. So QR codes are great in print material, because think of it this way. That's when they're going to actually have to look at the website and then have to type it in if they want to go to that website. Instead, they can scan it with their phone. But if they're on their computer, they could just theoretically click a link. They don't have to type in, a web address to get to a location if it's hyperlinked. So if this was a link, which it is, you know, you could just click on that instead. So you don't have to scan anything if you're going from a digital medium to a digital medium. With that being said, maybe they're viewing this on their computer and instead they want to view it on their phone. So in some instances, you will be going from digital to digital, meaning they're going to bust out their phone and scan it from their computer so they can see it on their phone. There are instances where that may be the case. So we've talked a little bit about how you can use QR codes, but I want to get into it in more detail. And I'm going to show you a website where you can go to make your own QR code. So the website's right here. I'll link it in the video description. It's free to use. You can also sign up for a free account and they give you more features. And then they also have a pro account that you can, pay a monthly subscription for, and it gives you more features as well. It's actually pretty cool. So the first one we've already been talking about is if they scan the QR code you create, it brings them to a website. So that's pretty much one of the most basic ones and the most common one you see. So in order to accomplish that, you're going to go over to your website um, or wherever you're wanting to link. You're going to come up, copy the URL, the web address, bring it back over to the QR code generator and just pop it in there. Over here, it actually does give you some cool options, even with the free, not even signed up for a free account. Um, they'll give you some options. So you can actually add a frame. So I can automatically say, hey, scan me, in case they didn't know to already. And they allow you to use a couple of these ones with the free account, and then you can obviously go use some of the more advanced ones if you subscribe. So let's say we wanted to use that one. Down here, you can kind of change shape and color. And once again, if you sign up for an account, it gives you a lot more options. This one is really cool. You can actually add a logo to it, which they allow you to use some default ones, but you could actually put your custom logo in the center of your QR code if you wanted to sign up for an account here and if you're using it that frequently. So maybe I like this one, maybe I like no frame, and then it just says scan me, whatever you like. But essentially, after that, you're just going to hit the download JPEG button. It's going to say, hey, you should sign up. Wait for a second while the code is being generated. And then basically it'll just prompt you to save it as an image to your computer. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't need this and I don't need more random stuff cluttering up my computer. But that's basically all there is to it. And right now you could, scan this with your phone right now as I'm talking about it, and it would take you to my website, which is pretty cool. Next option I'm going to talk about, which is I thought was very, very cool, is you could put a QR code that someone could scan, and it's going to add you as a contact to their phone. I mean, how cool is that? So say people are working on their computer, using their email. Well, you could put a QR code in your signature that allowed them to just scan that with their phone, and then they would have all of your contact details in their phone as a contact that they could then save. Pretty neat. I already set it up with all of my information. I want to, if they want to search for a real estate agent, maybe we're not super close acquaintances or anything, and they need to remember, oh, hey, I can't remember his name, but I remember as a real estate agent, they can search in their phone for that information, for that type of contact. So important to put that info in there. Pop right down here, generate code. And as you can see, it's generated a brand new one. Same thing. You can download the JPEG, and then you can put it wherever you want, in your print material and your email signature, wherever you're going to use it. Right now, if you pause the video, you can scan that, and it's going to add me as a contact to your phone. I think it's pretty neat, honestly. That one where you can just display plain text, not that interesting. You could do one where it's send an email. I like that a lot. Put it on your print material, your advertising for the listing, and if they scan it, it's going to populate up. It's going to open up their email client. Oops, that's misspelled. And send you this message. So they can just contact you really quick. Maybe a lot of people are, shy about picking up the phone immediately and calling someone, but this is a really easy option. They don't really have to do anything except for scan the QR code with their phone, and it's going to send you an email with whatever you put. Hey, I'm interested in this listing. Can you send me some more details? You can put whatever message that you're wanting them to send to you. Right here, I just put, I want you to sell my home. Okay. You could put, hey, I'm interested in this listing. Please send me more details. And whenever they scanned it, it would automatically populate with your email address, whatever subject line you put, whatever message you wanted to send. Pretty neat. Generate the code right now. Go ahead, scan it with your phone, test it out. You can pause the video if you want to try it out if you're watching the replay. So another one, SMS. You can send a text message to a specific phone number. Again, you can put this on your print material, on your listing promo flyer or whatever it may be. So here I put in my phone number, and I put in a short little message that it'll send if you scan that QR code that's now located right here. Scan that with your phone. It's going to come up with your messaging app, whatever you use on your phone. It's going to already have my number in and that message, and then you can just press send. So there's a lot of options here. Those are the main ones I really wanted to cover. So yeah, it's actually something that's really cool and really useful, and it helps with people who are lazy, and it removes that barrier of entry. So some people aren't going to type in a full website address to get to the place you want them to see. Some people aren't going to open up their email client and write you a message. It's just too much work. But with this, boom, scan it, done. Pretty neat. If you go down here further on the page, I just want to show you this real quick. they have a lot of, ideas of how you can use QR codes. So there's tons of ideas. You could put one on your business card, boom, add the contact details of this card directly into your phone by scanning it rather than inputting it manually. Pretty cool. Yeah, put it on displays. You got your sandwich board, table tents if you're doing an open house or something. There's basically unlimited options, and there's a lot of cool things you can do with them. Um, that's basically it for this tutorial. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. I think QR codes are really cool, and basically all the new phones automatically have it so that you can just use your camera app. You just open up your camera app and scan the QR code. If for some reason it doesn't pop up with a a little notification, scan QR code, you can go into the camera settings and make sure that it's enabled. So that's one thing you may want to check out on your phone. If you have an older phone, you might actually have to download a third-party software that's free, a third-party application. You can just go to Play Store or what is it for Apple for iPhones? I'm not exactly sure, wherever you download your applications. Um, and just look up QR code scanner, and there'll be a free application you can download, and then you can add this ability to your phone. But like I said, most new phones already have it. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys are going to have some fun using QR codes for your marketing, and it will, if you're putting them in all these locations, help drive traffic to your website and provide valuable information for the people you're working with and or your friends and family or whatever it may be that you're using it for. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. Obviously, my contact detail, you can just scan that QR code, and then you have all my contact details easily in your phone. If you have questions, let me know, and I'm happy to help you guys out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye.